Hey everybody, it's Ludens, aka Dorothy Toto 22 at myspace.com. Today I'm going to be discussing some concepts as they relate to the Kennedy half dollar and the images that are on the reverse side, also known as the presidential seal. Okay, I've blown up a picture of this reverse side just so that you guys can see it better on my camera. Okay. First thing I want to tell you guys is that there are dates that are encoded in this image. This image is an example of the Aztec calendar round. If you've done your studying on the Mayan calendar and the Aztec calendar, you're going to very easily pick up on the concepts that I'm trying to relate here. Okay, if you turn this image to the side, it's a little bit easier to understand. Okay, you've got your 13 cloud puffs here, and then you've got a group of 9 stars against the 13, and then you've got a group of 4 stars against the same 13. Okay, these are dates. Okay, the first date that is encoded on the back of this Kennedy half dollar and in the presidential seal is 11/22/1963, and that is the date of Kennedy's assassination. Okay, that on the Aztec calendar is 4 Acatl. Now Acatl is the 13th sign in this outer calendar round, so you can look at this as 413. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this image on the back of the Kennedy half and show you. There it is, 413. Okay, the second date that is encoded on the back of the Kennedy half dollar and in the presidential seal is 7/4/1776, and that's the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Most of you know that's a very significant date if you're an American. And that date on the Aztec calendar round is 9 Acatl, also 9/13. And there is that date on the back of the Kennedy half and in the presidential seal. You've got your 9 stars up against the 13 cloud puffs. Okay. Now, those two dates, I believe they're of some significance, obviously, because they felt the need to make those dates known through the placing of them on the presidential seal. This is the same presidential seal that we are using today. There have been many changes made to it over history. You can go to like Wikipedia, that's a good source, so that you can see the changes that have been made to this presidential seal. But those two dates in our current time, one of them is 2/28/2010. That's 4 Acatl, also known as 413. And the other date is going to be, here it is, 9/16/2010. And that is the 9 Acatl or 9/13 date. Okay. Now, there's also some other dates that have synchronicity according to this Aztec calendar round. So I'll just go over those briefly. The first date is 7/20/1969, and that is the day, I'll just read this little short paragraph for you. That's the day that the Apollo 11 mission landed the first humans on the moon. The mission itself was launched on July 16th, 1969. And on July 20th, 1969, Armstrong and Aldrin became the first human beings to land on the moon. So there it is, 7/20/1969. And that date is 4/20 on the Aztec calendar round. Now, this next date that I'm about to reveal to you guys is a date that a lot of you guys are familiar with, and this date is connected to the Apollo 11 moon landing. Okay, that date is 12/21/2012. Same date, 4/20 on the Aztec calendar round. Okay, now that's a date that's been talked about a lot. Most people, when they think of that date, they think about it in relation to the Mayan calendar, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Obviously, the movies and information that's been put out by the powers that be has led a lot of people to look for their answers in the Mayan calendar. Well, you're looking in the wrong area. If you turn to the Aztec calendar, you'll find out there's a lot of synchronicities between a lot of different significant dates in American history, and there's a reason for that. This next image that I'm about to show you, I'm going to try to explain this for you guys a little bit better so you'll understand our forefathers, the significance that our forefathers placed on this Aztec calendar stone. Okay. This image here is an image that was taken from the rotunda of the Capitol building. It's windy out here, so I'm losing my papers, so forgive me. Okay, this is a brief description of the painting. It's of Cortez and Montezuma at the Mexican temple. The Spaniard Hernando Cortez, conqueror of Mexico, entered the Aztec temple in 1519. He's welcomed by Emperor Montezuma II, who thought Cortez was a god. The calendar stone and idols are based on sketches that Brumidi, that's the artist that drew this, that painted this, made in Mexico City. And it does look like a relief, but it's not. It's actually a painting. Okay, now the artist Brumidi that painted this is the same artist that painted the images that you'll find throughout the Vatican. Okay, now obviously it's of great significance that they put this in our, it's of such significance that they put this in our Capitol building. It's in the Frieze of American History. I encourage everybody to look at that entire frieze. There's a lot of information in there for you guys to look at. Okay. Just a little bit more about Brumidi. There's some significance there that he designed some of the images that are found in the Vatican. I encourage you all to do your own research and, make those connections on your own. I'll be happy to help you guys along, but some of these things you just have to dig up on your own. If you guys have any questions about the Aztec calendars, the Aztec calendar stone, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys might have. Thanks. Bye.